Welcome in, everyone. I am a little bit unprepared because I got distracted on my phone. Anyways, I honestly was expecting more death to happen in past life this past week. And my sensitivity for my mic is not kosher with it. Okay, that should be fixed now. Anyways, I was definitely expecting more death. However, I am so glad that my favorite group in the season thus far has the most lives. Especially Pearl. Oh, I so foresee Pearl. Pearl's going to have it so hard this week. Anyways, it's... However, and Pearl had a new skin as well, which means I'm going to have to do another Pearl. However, I am concerned about critter crashing again, so I'm just gonna quickly yoink these three, Control C, and new file. Create. Will have a different color background because I've decided to go with a bit more gray for recent pieces I've been doing. So, yeah. Another thing that's happened since the last stream is I found YouTube recommended me a music video, which has reinvigorated me re-inspired me to continue working on my Bound Souls project. The animated music video is Lone Wolf for Double Life. No, not Lone Wolf, Lone Warrior. Need to remember that. I just love it so much, and it's definitely re-inspired me to keep working on that. So, oh boy, they are so much larger here. Okay, let's scale this slot down. This is what happens when you go from... Someone has a fill layer. Okay. Let's get these guys over here. And... Okay, so I need to pull up. I need to get Poe's skin for last week up here on my phone. So I can reference it, and that's the wrong app. As I said, if it wasn't obvious, I am a bit unprepared because I got distracted. Alright, Tango. Nope. This is the one I'm looking for. And while that's loading, duplicate. Let's actually... Ah, you're one of the ones with a fill layer. Okay. Okay, so... Pull... Ep6. This, that's all done. Need to... Oh, and I also need to adjust the volume of the... And there's the crash. Hello? Okay. Okay, okay, that's still working. Ah. Okay. OBS seems to be fine, but my PNG tuber isn't. Oh boy. Okay, so... Ah. Oh my goodness. Close the program. Once again, I am so glad that I did not have YouTube set to stop streaming when it stopped receiving information. I'm going to check on my phone to see if Twitch is still up though. Because if it isn't, then... Okay, so I am still live. What is... Okay. I know my PNG tuber is not moving. or... Ah. Okay, so... Just a heads up. My OBS's visual window is not currently updating. So... I'm going to just quickly... No, see what stream actually looks like on Twitch. Let's see what is actually being seen. Okay, so stream is at least getting the void like it's supposed to. Oh, and turning myself down. Okay, so everything is being visibly sent properly. I'm just not getting the correct visual in the dock. So let's try getting Twitter open and... Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, so... Everything's being sent properly, it's just... OBS isn't showing. I wish there was a preview reload. Okay, so I'm Jenkifying it, but I've got a preview projector, which it is working properly, so... That means I won't be able to change anything within the scene. Besides, that isn't... Oh boy. Oh boy, this is such a janky setup this time, but hey, at least it's working. Anyways, I'm going to be pulling up... Where is the skin of the most recent pearl? Yep, this is the one. The first one where Pearl Z is invisible. Heck yeah. Okay, so let's... I hate when things clash so early in stream. Duplicate. Group. Oh, 6. F6. Move. Quickly just saving. Doing that so that they're on the same level at least. Okay, so now that that's all sorted, let's see, and hopefully no more crashing occurs. Oh boy. Since this is now smaller scale than before, let's... There we go. Saving. Do, 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 do. I need to adjust the base sketch because I don't really ever do it that far back. And it's not ever been visible that far back as well, so... The pains of not doing it on a different layer. Yes. Just realized that's supposed to swoop in. Get the shoulders in. But this one's going to look a bit more similar to this one. However, without the spooky, and also without with a slightly more, I'd say that's more pastel sort of colors, because it's softer colors. Softer colors is the word I'm looking for. I was very happy. I was very when I saw Pearl and my brain. I'm thinking about the past life episode, and I'm just extremely happy with the Scott and Pearl skins happening to look very similar this last episode, because I love their dynamic, and while as people I wouldn't ship them together, some of the characters that come to mind for that my brain has reworked their characters in my head for Bound Souls. For my Bound Souls series, yeah, I love their dynamic. I don't. It's very much like in another universe under different circumstances with some changes to their who they are, and like maybe I don't know what I'm trying to talk about. My brain's just wanting to fill the void, apparently. But yeah. So, for me personally, I like his stories. I like platonic friendships. I love romance. I love drama and stuff when it's a story, not so much in my personal life. So yeah, I have many thoughts. I love seeing Scott and Pearl do stuff together, because it's like, heck yeah, amazing friendship. But then when it comes to the story, which is based on characters that they effectively did for Last Life, and more specifically characters in Double Life, yeah, it just and specifically because Double Life was a soulmate, soulbound sort of thing, my brain was like romance, and it's had a hard time whenever it comes to characters in past life. It's like, and whenever it's come to their life series in dynamics and stuff, it's like I'd want more of them together, just like creating multiple universes of different Pearls and Scotts. And yeah, I don't know where my brain's going. I'm just rambling to the void. Anyways. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Mm. Just because there's I am curious as to why the font of the hoodie in this design is a lighter grey than it is definitely a curious detail. Okay, on to getting colors. Figuring out hair colors is without color picking is hard for me because on one hand, on one monitor it looks like one color, and then on the other it looks like another. While everything in Critter is on the one monitor right now. Speaking of, just quickly saving, because I just realized it's been a while. Is that done? Going for the skin now. Now on to the hoodie colors. That's going to be in this area. Saving. Let's see. I think that's the right color for the darker cut portion. Yep. Okay, so latest polo has been added to the roster. Okay, what person, what thing do I want to do fan out of this time? Last week was Tango's death. I kind of want to. This time I kind of want to do something a bit different to what you've not have seen me draw so far, and I kind of want to do the lighthouse that they were doing, that they were building before it got sieged this last session. So turning volume down all the way again, so I can open up YouTube and I'm gonna pull up a button and one of their. I'm gonna pull up Pose. Pose. Oh heck, Pose the thumbnail even just has it in it, so that's beneficial. But let's actually have a look at Green's. Green's has a different angle and. No pose, no gem's going to have a gems one. I'm just getting to. Okay, I've got an angle. I've got a couple angles of it, so let's get to sketching. Control G. The lighthouse. Let's get to sketching this out. Let's start from the base. Base. It had going isometric with the first initial sketch because I'm wanting to make sure I get everything. So this is say this is one of their garden patches. This is the one on the This is the one with the sugarcane and the rose bushes by episode 6. if I'm going isometric, why not? Nope, I know what I'm doing. Let's grab the pen instead of my stylus. Let's go this way. That's where they'll be, and then 90 degrees. So here, point A, point B, there we go. So let's change from the isometric point of view and go with this. I'll put a 2-point perspective one. So this is the I haven't done a perspective piece in a while. I'm not liking how that's coming out. So let's just try freehanding it and get rid of those. Tool option, 2-point perspective. Is there a way to make this perspective? Ooh. I really haven't got much experience with using this tool. Oh, that's for helping draw circles. I have no idea what this is. Okay, so other than another ellipses. Ah, that's for doing fisheye. That makes sense. Infinite ruler. Ah, okay, that's what that is. That was with the mouse. Parallel. Ooh, okay, that one's nicer. Okay. I know what to do with that. Let's utilize this one. Delete that. However, okay, so 90. 45 degrees. Now it doesn't matter where those are. But then also that. So, this is how you get an isometric indicator. However, let's see. Do they still come into effect when they're hidden? No, they do not. So, I am going to move those off screen. Doop. Just move those all over here. There we go. Make them all visible again. Now, we have our isometric, or more accurately, yeah, this is our isometric ruler. That's what this is. Okay, so let's get to just drawing out the basic dimensions. There were about, there are 4 slabs. Then furnaces here. Don't know how far back that goes, but this is, the stairs start here as well. Stairs start here. Now, need to remember, there's also another set of slabs on top of each of the furnaces. So, just realized if that's a square, that's a full block, then that's maybe, now this is lucky if it's 2. Oh boy, okay, so let me just restart this. Let's start by drawing a square. replicate. It's all good. Welcome to stream. Welcome back to stream, Juki. It's feel free to. First, it's obvious that some people don't really understand the square. Yeah, I'm currently working on creating a square for square to use as a baseline. So if you're curious what Past Life is, it's a Minecraft series and part of the greater Life series in general, run by Green and stuff. And the reason that I'm making that point clear is because, okay, what's your question? Yeah, what about them? I really like it, yeah. I really wish I had clothes like that in real life, but... And here's the thing. In full art, it isn't so much a white hoodie, it's a hooded trench coat is what I imagine it as. No, I don't have torn jeans. I don't particularly like torn jeans, if I'm being honest. But... because it kind of, in my mind, it kind of defeats the point of them being pants. Okay, let's see. And both of those are a bit off. However, I have an idea for how... oh wait. I have an idea for how long that line is supposed to be now. I have a style that I like when it comes to clothes that I haven't been able to try out, in part because I haven't transitioned yet, but also I don't particularly live in a household where that is very appropriate, so... oh, more, not so much appropriate, but accepted, so... yeah. Plus, I also don't exactly have an income. So... yeah. Okay, so... that's one part. Let's delete that. Merge that down. And now, let's see. Can I turn this into a cube easily? Some acid wash torn up jeans would look great with that white trench coat and the black turtleneck. Yeah. That... not something I'd wear, but I do agree that that is an outfit that would look good. Vertically is the one I'm looking for. And now that. There we go, we have our cube. Oh. We have the cube as reference for scale. Oh. Okay, so not wanting to affect that cube in any way that I can't change. I can't move it about. Oh wait, still got the razor on. Save. Just realized should probably save. Yeah. Actually, here's an idea. Unlock. Since I just had a thought. Grab this. Oh. This. And there. Okay, so that is now filled. So now it's going to be the topmost, but wonderful. I'm effectively going to be building in Minecraft. Just stitched. Why am I like this? Just making a completely... This is how I create. Okay, so... Down. So it is... That's how... That's the... Oh boy, Okay, so... It's 4 across, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 back. It's 7 back. So... It's going to be going from this one. Don't need to change its layer again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness, I may need to scale this down and them all down. Because I've just realized how much space I'm going to wind up having if this is just the size of one of the garden patches. Specifically the Netherwart one. Oh wait, actually you were mentioning it, you were talking about how you liked total, like my character's outfit. Let me just let me open, where is, I haven't opened it recently, so let's open and go and find, let me just quickly go and find the reference sheet I have for in the multitude of files I have. And hopefully I don't crash my computer and stuff. Okay, so okay, so this reference is a few years old, but so my style has changed. But this is the outfit. This is the full outfit that I have. If you're still there, Juki. So just a pair of dresser pants, a nice turtleneck that is sleeveless, because I don't know, that may change. I may change that. I don't know about that, but it's also open back, so that breathing in the back. But yeah, this is the full outfit I have for Puppeteer and stuff. So this isn't the critter file for it as well. I have that elsewhere that I can alter, but I found the image. It's easier to locate when you're looking at an image icon rather than the logo of the app and having to read for the name. So yeah. So that's what Puppeteer looks like, and that's what Puppeteer's full outfit looks like. Anyways. Move this all down. Let's get this sorted first. Okay, so that is... Nope. This one. Yep, okay. This is the next one that... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. So that's the dimensions of... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this is just the size of the nether wart patch. Okay, so. Let's scale this all down a bit. Save. Let's just quickly. Yep, that's all still lined up. Or more accurately, it's still in line with the isometric tool I've crafted using that. So, this is the scale of just the nether. This is the dimensions of just the nether wart patches, furnaces, and soul sand. Oh boy. The fact I'm doing this isometrically is... Ooh. Okay, let's keep going. So... Wait. New layer. Oh, that's white. Undo. Yep, that's the right size, so... Let's first create a line down the center to figure out where the middle is. Rotate 90 degrees. Okay, so that point there is where the middle is. In terms of there. Let's get the middle of over here now. Yep, that's much better done. So, that's point A and point B located. So let's just... Okay, so we have a slab now. Okay, so let's move this. I just accidentally hit the caps lock. Let's move that there. And blood fill these three faces. Okay, there we go. We have first slab. Could build in Minecraft if I could really choose to build in Minecraft, but I actually am finding this unexpectedly enjoyable. Okay, so. Da, da, da. One, two, three, four. This is the one I'm wanting to duplicate. And then move to here. Okay, so that's the nether wart patch. I need to make stairs now. For in between. So, and this is why I didn't. Yep, okay, I've done the same thing with the block. Okay, so next layer. Save. Because I really don't want to lose what I've already completed here. Okay, so. So. This is the slabs. They should not be going beneath this. So let's move this all down to. Oh, never mind. That should not. They should not go behind that one. Okay, so I need to be able to see those, so I'm hiding all of that. Okay, so where is the new layer I made? Okay, both of those are visible. Thought I made a new layer in preparation. I guess I forgot. Did I forget? That or I accidentally grouped it into here. Nope, didn't group it into there. Okay, so I just haven't done it yet. Or I deleted it and forgot. So those are in place, but I need to find the middle of up here. That's going to be more difficult. There we go. So that's going to be the middle. So another layer. Along tool. Just gonna go there. And there. Come in and erase. On tool again. That. This. This. There. And actually I probably am going to need to hide that. So I can do okay, let's make sure that I've got all the lines. That's the slab one. Yep, I'm missing one. Felt like I was missing one. Yeah, down. And I've got the erase tool on, so undo that. Okay, so now that that's complete, invert, there, 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 and there. Okay, hide those, bring this down. This is going to be Let's move this to where it needs to be. Let's hide that slab so I can get this lined up properly. Underneath here. Now I need to go. Yep, that's a 3 wide base going up to the door. This is where things start getting strategic. So, these three group together, because that is the first. I'm not talking to you, Siri. Okay, so there. That is why there's a slab there, because it lines up with that. So let's. But then there's another set. Okay, so they go up 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to do this. That's 3. That's 4. Don't know if there are more stairs, but I'm getting this one, at least. Just realized that that's probably not the best one to have like that. Get the one that's at the top of the stack. This one. That's the one that sticks out. There's the stairs I have available to me whenever I need. Saving. Okay, so here's where things change, and it stops being a mirror of. Here's where it starts to be different, and is why I can't just straight up mirror it. Okay, so let's get. This is the one with all the blocks. It's you. Let's see which group it's that lot. Plus this. Control J. Oh wait, on group, actually. That one plus this. Control J. That's the lot that I want to move. Group that together. Bring it behind everything. Up one. Okay, so that all comes up to here. Here is why it's not a perfect mirror, like I had initially thought. I'm now going to have to go through and raise all of these up one. Or actually, raise it all up to meet theirs. Nope, won't. Going down. Not visible. Delete that layer. Not visible. Delete that layer. Delete. And that's visible. Okay, so. That's all the furnaces that go up the side of the stairs. I will say, this is pre it getting blown up. So, yeah, there's likely going to be a lot of changes, and there's likely blocks underneath here as well. I'm currently looking only at a front angle. Here's why this isn't. Because that comes out one more. Then it goes across. So I'll bring that out because I'm going to need. Grouping that lot together, duplicating, bringing it down, moving it up, 3, 4, 5. Six. This is likely goes up to 8. Down. 1, 2, 3. This is the last one. Actually, wait, it may go further. No, 8. Because it would stop at the same time because it's a circle base. Seven. Okay, so that's the ground that is at this level. Okay, but that changes, and a lot of that may not even be visible because of wall. Let's get on to getting the walls done. So the walls come up to where the stairs are, so 1, 2, 3. They come up 3 from 3 on top of these, so okay, so just had an idea so that people who pop in know what I'm working on. Text. Progress. Just realized how difficult this is going to be to scale when can't. Oh wait. Fit to screen. There we go. It's now that is nice and done. Let's move that. There we go. That should do it. Okay, so now that that's sorted out, let's head back over to here and figure out this nightmare of a situation I've got myself in. Okay, so that is the right group. Okay, so the furthest, this is the right collection. Furthest back, no, that's the closest to the front. Yes, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wanting that one. That's barely the wrong one. This one's the one I'm wanting. Okay, so next up is grabbing that, duplicating it, bringing it up a layer, and planting it on top of that one. Duplicate again, bring it up a layer. Wait, I just noticed something and I may have made a mistake. Because that's in line with it. This isn't. Okay, so these three. I'm going to go back here. That's the one I'm wanting. Yep, that's the right one. And now I just need to duplicate this.
Okay, so
That's the front. We need to move the top. That means I also need to bring yeah, it looks like I have a bit of misalignment with these, so that one, it's this one. Nope. Nope, they're all fine. This one. This is the first one. Ah. See what the problem is. Saving those so that stuff doesn't crash. So now onto the slabs on top of here. So let's get to the slab layer. Yeah, I've been sorry about being quiet while I was figuring that out. That's the stairs. There we go, that's properly lined up now. That means to get this properly lined up. Now let's grab that slab that I've just now left hanging in the air. Nope, wrong layer. That's the one. That one. That top line's in line. This is the one I want. And the bottom one is. Okay, so it is really just this side that I've not got lined up properly. So Now that I know that's lined up properly, I can work on the other side. We make that visible. And realize I haven't got that one lined up properly. Do, 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 do. Oh boy. Why am I such a perfectionist about this? It's just supposed to be a base. Not that one I feel is lined up properly. That I feel is lined up properly. Do, 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 do. That I feel is lined up. Needing that. Just gonna move that out. Let's put that one right here. Okay, actually this might help me understand where I'm misaligning. Ooh, actually. Getting things lined up. Now that I have that, I should be able to, and that looks like I also have this, it's the stairs that are now misaligned. It's not all of the stairs as well. Maybe. Da, 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 da. Okay, so getting still. Okay, so that slab is all the way up here. Move it so that I can see just how on the line that is. Okay, so this is back here. Okay. It's front. That's all of those. Okay. Actually, first. Let's get the top one aligned properly. Okay, it is because of the rescaling that it's kind of more difficult to get everything lined up properly with the blocks. Okay. Okay. There. Now the blocks. Let's group them together. Stairs. Stairs. Nether wart. Nether wart patch. Foundation. Slash. Wart patch wall. Lock. Slab. This is the one I'm thinking about. Bring it over here. Moses and sugar cane patch. Da, 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 da. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh boy. Just noticed that should be there. Ah, boy. Lining up, I just have slightly too high of an edge, but for some reason. Ace. Okay, so I'm getting. Oh boy. Just noticing again. Oh boy, this is going to be a very. Oh boy. I may wind up copying this into its own file and saving it after stream, but anyways, let's get to work on I need another angle. Actually wait, I haven't got slabs on top of those ones yet. And I need to remove where that slab is. That's that one, yep. Oh boy, oh boy. Feel like that is indication enough that the stairs are definitely the problem. Because I have everything perfectly lined up over here. Okay, so for the time being, stairs and that. Let's, for the time being, actually, you know what? I just had an idea. Where is block, duplicate? Get those on. know what I should be doing. Da, 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 da. New layer. Maybe this may be an attempt at new stairs. Okay, that works. So. At this. Okay, so that's where my problem is. Wonderful, good to know. That's all I needed to do. So all the stairs were wrong. Okay, KKK. Okay. Group. Let's bring that all the way to the top so I can make the modifications. Merge those together. Ooh. Duplicate. I need to move this. To there. Okay. So. Of course I was doing it on the wrong, as if it was the wrong layer. Okay. That's always my luck. Da, 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 da. Here's the copy. Paste. All of that actually. Okay, so that's proper stairs. Now, delete that group. To I've hidden the others stairs. That fits so much better. That lines up so much better. Oh my goodness. Which definitely conveys that it was the stairs that were the problem. Whoops. Okay, maybe it wasn't just the stairs, because looking at that... Oh boy. Let's do the next layer down and just line that up, because I know the stairs are no longer the problem. Okay, so... That's fine, it's this one. That's just gonna be over here. Okay, so I have all the stairs properly lined up with one another. Let's come in and break those blocks. Actually, wait, I should probably just make sure things are lining up properly. No, they aren't. Okay. Okay. Now that I know the stairs. This, actually, here, and here. Okay, someone somewhere in here things are too compressed. Good. Nope, it's... the slabs aren't exactly half. Okay, that's the problem. Okay, so slabs need redoing as well. Bye to that. Bye to that. Slab. Delete. Duplicate again. Thought I'd delete that. Okay, so there's a wall now. Da, 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 da. Just blocking out. This is taking so much longer, yet I'm having so much more fun than how I usually sketch out buildings. So that's good to know. Good to know I enjoy doing isometrics more. Let's get the blocks lined up. Because I only have 3 minutes, I really don't have time to be redoing this slab. Okay, so... staircase. Let's get these blocks properly aligned. Actually, you look properly aligned. These bottom one does look aligned properly. So this one. Should just be thicker. Okay. That one definitely wasn't. Let's see. They may look... no, that's a bit too much. There. That's lined up properly. It tells me that stairs have a slight lip. That's duly noted. But yeah. Okay, so it's reached the end of stream, so I've got to get going. But That means next week I'm going to be working more on the Lily base, isometric drawing, probably drawing another Jet and Pearl, seeing as it's getting closer and closer to the end, and she's trying to get to her original skin, and well, to her current skin. But yeah, I will be getting more references for next week. Now that I know what project I'm currently working on, I will also be more prepared for the start of stream. I'm glad that Twitter hasn't crashed as much as it did last week, which leads me to believe it was likely because of the size of the canvas plus the number of layers I had. But yeah, so let's find someone to raid. Oh. Oh no. Wait, hang on. Nope, okay, so the browser that I had it open in has crashed on my computer. And just gave me a heart attack thinking that Twitch hadn't been streaming properly. Quitting. Okay. Okay, I've got it open on my phone, everything's fine. I could also just do the raid from my phone. Stream Manager, yes. Rather than relaunching the browser, let's... Which of these? That's the raid? Yes, okay. Of course. I'm gonna send you over to Pirate Software, who's currently gotten himself addicted to old school RuneScape. So... have fun over there. See you next week here for more... no, not see you next week. See you on Thursday for... See you on Thursday for more Enter the Gungeon. I so hope that I so hope that I'm able to properly get the keys and the casings to the guy who's trying to repair the elevator next stream. That is the goal of next stream. We're not trying to get deeper into the dungeon. We're trying to create a foothold in level 2. So, until Thursday,